what's up? I just tried to go live like 3 times and it wasn't working. And for some reason, Streamlabs has defaulted my setting to private so that I was streaming to myself. For myself. Delete forever. We're gonna go to my channel. Yeah. And for some reason, Streamlabs has defaulted my setting to private so that I was streaming to myself. Now you can hear me talking to myself. There we go. How does that look? That's looking better. Good. Adjusted settings are good. Alright. Slightly later than I wanted to be. But we are streaming. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna go in. Oh, I mean live chat, not top chat. Voice mod, you are working. Good, good, good. Okay, everything seems to be in order. Well, we are live. I like this Stream Beats thing, man. This is good stuff. Oh, excuse me. Good. Seem to be running well now. Yeah, I went live, and then it was like, oops, something went wrong. I was like, what? This was working fine earlier. Did it again, did the same thing, and for some reason, so I went in to check my content, see if it was going up, and it was, and it said it was private. So somehow, Streamlabs is, oh wow, that's unfortunate, has defaulted when I turn it on to private, which is weird. I did set a YouTube thing to private earlier today, but I didn't boot up Streamlabs for it, and it was on a whole different channel. It's for the theater company channel. I was uploading something. So I don't know. Very, very strange. Sure, we got this. Yeah, you can see us. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Okay. Now we are getting frames like crazy. But we're good. We're fine now. We're fine. We're good. Tried to say we're good and fine at the same time and said we're food. We're food. We're all food. We're all food here. Okay, let's see if I can avoid getting hit right away. Yeah, you back up. No. Okay, now you can punch in. There you go, buddy. There we go. Blast this dude. Alright. Woo! Alright, there we go. And we'll go unblockable. Okay. Goodbye. Excellent. James popping in, saying sup, Leo. What's up, James? How you doing tonight, sir? Good to see you in chat again, as always. I set up a Leo emote because of you. I guess it's not an emote. What is it called? alert box. So when somebody donates, it shows Leo. And I think I fixed it. I think I figured out what the problem was, that it wasn't showing up on stream before, so I think it should work now. Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. I tried going live several times earlier, but somehow my Streamlabs had defaulted me to private. I didn't know what was going on, and I couldn't tell until I had went into my channel settings. I was like, what the heck? I don't know how it switched, but it did. I have to keep an eye on that in the future. Streaming problems. Let's go in. Okay. Oh, can't get to Emma yet. It doesn't matter. In our Loki, the weekends, it's a little rough to get people into AQ sometimes. Everybody just relaxes on the weekends. I didn't join until a couple hours ago, so I had stuff to do, man. Stuff to do all day. What we got? We got one of these things left. We'll do one more of these. I already got all the milestones, but I want to get these shards, of course, because these are good rewards for a little run here. I guess it could have taken faster champs, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Got to see a bunch of my friends today. We had a little meeting of the board for all the theater company people, and got together. It was like I had seen a few of them here and there, but I'd have everybody in the room at the same time. After, what is it, 18 months now? That was really nice. Ooh. Trying to get back into the groove of streaming. I took like a month off. Some health stuff. But we're back. Whacked in the face by this guy. Just over and over again. I cannot seem to dash anything. Professional. Obviously, very good. MCOC. Nailing it. Killing the game. Killing the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's beat up David Harbour. Smack him around a bit. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought I'd be dead. I should be dead. I am dead, aren't I? Nope. He's dead. Good. Mad skills. Ridiculous mad skills. You know it. I'm glad you're the only one here to see that, James. We're just gonna erase that. We're gonna edit this part out later. Edit this part out. We don't need it. We don't need it. Yeah, we're good. Just for fun, just to make it like a longer fight, we're gonna go in here against Crossbones with our old 6-star Deadpool X-Force. It says 2 watching. Yeah, that's the other one is me. I have it on the thing so I can look at chat and make sure the stream is running. So it's just you and me, James. It's just you and me so far. The only more mad skills. Oh yeah, killing it. Killing the game. Everything's fine. I'm just warming up Doom here. Just trying to get everything going for Doom. For Doom, I want him to be more powerful. Is the whole reason for losing those champs. Yeah, it's a strategy. Strategy I developed over my 6 years of playing the game. Obviously not the whole 6 years, since Doom only came out like 2 years ago. But all I'm saying is, it's a strategy I worked out. If you take enough hits to the face, the guy's he's just gonna tire out. It's the Rocky strategy. Get punched as much as possible until the guy just gasses himself. And then boom, you're done. You're done. Yeah, oh. Streamer problems. Streamer problems. You know how it, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You know how it is. Alright. I'm going to pay attention to this hit monkey, otherwise I'm going to lose another champ. I mean, I'm going to adjust the take one to the face strategy. Although I might, if you see me get hit, it's part of the... part of what we got to get done here. What was that said that was gimme, gimme, gimme? That's all I can think of now. Somebody mentioned in last time night's stream that Hit Monkey special is cute, and it goes gimme, 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 and that made me laugh, and that's what he does now for me in my head. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You don't need to tell me. I see the genius. Yeah, see? You know what's up, James. The Rocky strategy. Get punched in the face as many times as possible until the guy just kind of tuckers himself out. Then you start hitting back. It's foolproof. It's foolproof. Take him out real quick. I mean, usually takes the last, third act of the movie, but whatever. Then they'll start chanting your name in Russia. After you beat up Dolph Lundgren. Everybody loves Rocky. Everybody loves Rocky, even the Russians. Even when he beat the hell out of Ivan Drago. Or like the robot boxing movie with Hugh Jackman, yeah. Oh. Metal, what was that called? Real Steel. Hugh Jackman's just off in the corner going. They're just shooting that movie must have been ridiculous. Just months of that. I mean, that's kind of what movie making is anyway. You're just punching tennis balls and pretending you're wearing capes and stuff. But that one, that's just what they did. That was baked into the movie. People don't like watching human boxers anymore. They like watching robots. Robots it's far more exciting. For some reason. Oh, I swear I hit the old back button there, but that was just part of the strategy. Once again, just wanted to lose some of those charges. I felt like I was like a little too overpowered for him, Just wanted to make sure when I came in here, do some more blocked hits. I love doing the blocked hits. Love doing all these blocked hits. Also wanted to showcase that healing from the Deadpool synergy. It's pretty great. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed that his head spins around when he's stunned. That's funny. Oh, they're part of the strategy. What does that remind me of? That's my new favorite thing in the game that I never noticed before. Cosmic Ghost Rider's little head spin. Aw, that's cute. Take out some roadie here. Oh, what's up, Miss Jane? Coming in saying hey, hey, and saying hey, hey back. Welcome. Had some trouble in the beginning of the stream. I tried to start the stream like 3 different times. It wouldn't work, and I was like, I thought something was wrong. Turns out, Streamlabs defaulted my setting to private, so I was just going to stream for just me. Which, you know, I have done before. But it wasn't usually when the settings were on private, it's just nobody came. That's fine. I can entertain myself. I'm actually juggling with my feet right now. You just can't see. You missed the secret strategy, Jane. Yeah, you missed it all. As you can see, got a couple of some of my chance of taking some damage, but that's all part of how the strategy works. Check this out. Did you try turning it off and turning it on again? I did. I turned it off and on 3 times. And then on the 4th time, like I checked my YouTube studio and it was like private. I was like, why are these on private? And for some reason, Streamlabs defaulted it to private. I don't understand why. Whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be totally cool. There we go. This immortality is so long. It's kind of insane that they put that in the game. Crazy. I was hoping with privates, I don't know, people who have notifications on got just like 4 notifications blasted at them. Hopefully not. Hopefully that wasn't an annoying thing that happened, but if it was, I apologize. But I am live now. What was the secret, James? Or can't tell you? Tell me because it's a secret. He was getting hit in the face and dying, which he was, of course, doing to make Doom stronger. Yes, which I didn't even end up using in the quest, and that was the ultimate strategy. Ultimate strategy. Okay. How many more days do we have? We have 3 more days. Okay, so I could probably get 2 more of these. That's cool. Gonna open up another pathetic attempt to get Aegon tomorrow. That'll be fun. I have another 6-star, although I am thinking about trying to go for Shang-Chi again, because it resets in the black ISO market here. Yeah, Streamlabs started charging me a monthly donation for the privilege of using their donation service. Cheeky as well. Really? Isn't it just through PayPal, or do they do something weird? Got a 6-star Hulk from the side event cabs. Yeah, I got a 6-star Jane Foster. So, you know. OG Hulk? Okay, so we're about the same as far as usefulness goes. I thought it may have been not leaving side quests all the last few days and hating life. I did them all throughout the month, so I'm good. But yeah, having to, like, it was, God, what was it, 2 months ago? Where you had that side quest where it was, you'd go around and select the items. If you wanted that item, you'd go in and do a fight and then come back out. And then, like, I realized I didn't do a bunch of them, and then I was running out of time. I fell asleep. I woke up in the morning, and I was like, oh, this is going to expire in, like, no time. So I just had to go through and get exact what I needed, just like the shards and the big shard pools and the. Hello, Hannah. We will talk later. We will where I would get the big shard pools and whatever. Like if they had the right catalyst, then I would grab those too. But I had never done content so quickly. I was like ruthless. I was like, I don't need those shards. I don't need those shards. Let's burn some energy. That's not what we're doing. We will go in and just... No. This one. There we go. That way I don't sit there with a full energy bar the whole time. Yep, so I checked my PayPal account. It was being charged $9.99 a month by Streamlabs. Do you stream? That's weird. Did you sign up? What was it going to? Just to Streamlabs? Because when somebody donates to me, I guess it goes through Streamlabs, but it also goes through PayPal. You signed up through? That's weird. Because when I bought like the Streamlabs Premium, I just did it for like, because you get like a year subscription for it. But I haven't, like, the only times I've really donated, I donated to Damadeus through Streamlabs once. But most of the stuff I do super chats if I'm going to donate. I gotta turn the air on. Not even an OnlyFans. Never say never. Strange. I wonder what that was for. Like $9.99 a month for the privilege of getting to use their service to donate to gamers. That seems strange. Did you ever figure out what it was for? Or why they started charging it? It's super weird. I've never seen that. Although I did just get like, I took out a Facebook ad for the show we're doing, just to get, drive clicks to the Fringe website so people see the dang thing. And they double charged me for the same ad. So I sent them a message, and hopefully, I don't know how quick that response time. It's the first time it's ever messed up. Because it's the exact same thing, the exact same click-through rate. And why would I spend money on... Why would I boost a post twice separately? I don't understand it. And plus they offered me a credit to boost the post. So if I'd spend $10, they would give me $20 in credit. And that's why I took it in the first place. And that's not even on there. So I don't even know... I don't know why it's not working. It was very strange. So luckily they have a help whatever or report a problem, but I just don't know how quickly that's they get back to you on those things. Well, the way I look at it, James OG Hope can be good. If nothing else, it's arena points, right? Yeah. That's how I felt about James. And plus, getting any 6-star crystal, or any 6-star out of those crystals, that's just a bonus. I'm used to getting just 3 and 4 stars out of those things. Any of them, all the monthly quests. In the history of the game, I'm never one of the lucky accounts. This time I hit the jackpot with a 6-star Jane Foster. Obviously, God. She's got her uses. She's actually kind of... I like playing her. If you get the stun lock, that's really fun. It's kind of cool to have a 455 one, basically. Evening, Scarco. Welcome, good sir. Welcome. Oh, man. Like the AC cools me down, but it also activates my allergies, I feel like sometimes. It just blasts me in the face with this air. My nose starts drying out, my eyes start drying out. Then with the AC off, it just gets hot. I'm schwitzing in here, you know. Oy. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. I'm glad y'all are here. If is never good in those sentences. She's good if. Yeah. That's for sure true. But, you know, she's fun to play. But, I mean, Cable has a big if. You know. Cable's good if you have Apocalypse, but that's a good, like, that's a really good, really big good if right there, a big girthy if. If your if doesn't have girth, don't even bring it around, you know what I'm saying? I hate if almost as much as just. Use that in a sentence, Miss Jane. What do you mean when just? I was talking about that with the Summer of Pain fight. Domino shuts down some Supreme stuff until she doesn't. Yeah. You kind of gotta get like a good run going and hope for the best. You can't use, obviously you can't use any is she metal? Just curious. She is. Okay. Obviously you can't use any like synergies to try to increase that or anything ability accuracy wise, but noted. Just don't get hit. Yeah. Just don't get hit. Aegon's great. Just don't get hit. That was my issue with Star-Lord back in the day. I pulled him. And I was very, very happy to. And he was my potion farmer for a long time. But sometimes you get that Winter Soldier stutter step. Bashes you, and it's back to the beginning. Frustrating. It's easy. You just have to have 20 charges and 3 bars of power, and the AI has to play into you, and then they just melt. Yeah. All right. All right. I admire both of those criticisms of just. Fair enough. She can be a little trigger happy with that special one sometimes. He'll catch you. He'll get you. See, right there. She loves tossing it as soon as she gets up. Someday this Aegon will be good. Someday this Aegon will be good. Awakened at some point, right? I guess I could have tried to buy his awakening, like with one of these. I didn't spend any money, except for like five of the $5 deals on the 4th of July. I could have tried for some of those gems. Maybe I would have got lucky. Maybe could have pulled him in one of those Nexi. I think that's how I got him in the first place. A Christmas deal. He was in one of my Nexuses. Already good. Just get 1,000 combo every fight. Right. You're right. You're right. You are correct there, James. If I did get 1,000 combo every fight, he'd be really he'd be bonkers. Why didn't I think of that? That's what I need you guys in the chat for, just to remind me. Just remind me of my derpage. Oh yeah, that one too. Perfect counter to the fight. It just takes 400 hits, you know. I'm gonna wait. I remember Dave was pushing really hard, you know, to bring up Nebula's like profile in the community. He even had a couple of videos on her, but everybody was just kind of like, yeah, but that just seems like a pain in the butt. He did the same for Invisible Woman too. Invisible Woman's another one of those where it's like, she can do some damage, but you better not get hit. You cannot screw up at all. You didn't screw up once. Name that movie. Spidey did his job. He evaded. We're good. I haven't, what's Tigra's rotation? What do you have to do with her? I figured ever since I got her awakened, I took her to rank 2. She was one of the ones I was considering ranking up to rank 3. I don't know her rotation yet. I was playing around with the hold heavy and miss mechanic, but I was sort of hit and miss on that. It was American Beauty, yes. Annette Bedding's slightly psychotic mother character in that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot that it was American Beauty. For some reason in my head, I was thinking Donnie Darko. So I screwed up my own question. But you answered it correctly, so I didn't even have to tell you that. But I just figured I'd let you know. That wasn't what I was thinking of. Now that I was thinking of the sparkle, like sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. Same energy. Heavy intercept. Is that the whole rotation? Just wait for her to charge at you and then release it. Oh, we got a 3-star America Chavez. Look at that. Yeah, when I was taking the time off, I didn't do any arenas, so I didn't even get a 3-star Hercules. So he is not on the roster at all. Maybe someday. We'll see. We'll try to get him soon. Definitely gonna have to. I want to get Shang-Chi, so I'm debating whether I'm gonna buy that crystal again. Since the new, should be able to get the other 3,000 something shards I need pretty soon. Or 2,000 whatever 100 I need. once the next month's event quest rolls around, I can just pick that off and buy it. And it's just such a chance of getting something crappy. It's either that or just hold my 6 stars until Hercules comes around in the next featured crystal, and then try then. Because Hercules is obviously fantastic. And I'm well on my way to getting another Tech T4cc, or T3, whatever they are. T5cc? T5cc, that's what it is. I think. I'm well on my way to getting another one of those. For Cosmic, I mean. Hopefully. We used to study the crap out of American Beauty. A little awkward at the start and at the middle and the ending, really. I remember I loved that movie when it came out. I was like, wow. And then I watched it, a few years ago before the spacey stuff came out. And I was like, oh, you're older and you watch it and you see him with that girl, that very young girl. You're like, oh, this is awkward. Then after that came out, I was like, oh, this is really awkward. The featured after next. Oh, wouldn't he be in the next one? I'll probably be going for the 5-star featured exclusive for the next 2 featured. I want Shang and Herc. Yeah. Shang-Chi is in this 6-star featured. So probably, he's not going to be in the next one, but Hercules should be in the next one. It's an uncomfortable film. Beautiful, but yeah, uncomfortable. Yeah. And, what's his name? Chris something. He plays the father next door. He's so good in that movie. He had a nice little run there. That one and was it Adaptation? I think he was in. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh well. It's bothering me that I can't remember his last name, but it's Chris something. He was fantastic. I've always been burned by featured crystals. Can't bring myself to do it. Good luck. Thank you. For me, it was the only way, because I wasn't spending a bunch, that it was the only way I could get the champs that I wanted. I could try to focus down and try to get things that I would really want. It wasn't always worth it, but I remember I got Blade on the first try when his featured crystal dropped for the first time. And so I had him early and was able to use him a bunch in like AQ and War and whatever when that came out. And it was like people were searching for. I mean, Brian searched for years for Blade and didn't get him, so I felt really lucky. Chris Hansen, yeah, no, that's not it. Yeah, if Chris Hansen showed up in that kitchen instead of the other Chris. Dang it, what's his name? Look at it. Can't remember. Chris Cooper, there it is. Could not remember for the life of me. Now we study it because of the spacey stuff. We are supposed to compare production context with the audience viewing context. So yeah, movie changed between then and now. It really did. It is interesting how art can evolve so quickly in this day and age. The interpretations. It used to take, years and years, maybe even hundreds of years before like an artist could be either appreciated or discarded. Now you can do it within a decade, or 2 decades. Was that 99 that came out? It is an interesting way to discuss, like, the artist versus the art. It's like, Woody Allen and stuff. Like, if you go back, like, is Annie Hall less of a funny movie because you know the stuff about Woody Allen, or you know what you think you know, or you believe a certain thing about it. Does it make movies produced by the Weinstein Company less good because it's, you know the track record there, what was going on in the background? I think maybe it's less of an issue for like if it's a producer. I mean, nobody wants to see that W come up before their movie anymore when you're watching something, But at the same time, like I can go back and watch Good Will Hunting and still enjoy it. Cooper, but yes, prison bars everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. What's up, Haley Miracle? How you doing? Welcome back. He's the kind of actor who I always imagine playing military characters. Yeah, that's why I thought his role in Adaptation was so good, because it was a bit of a departure. I mean, he was still kind of intense on that level, but it was really emotionally raw because of what had happened with his parents and stuff. Adaptation was a great movie. Charlie Kaufman, just the meta levels of the writing that he can weave in, it's kind of bonkers. Hi, everybody's saying hi to Haley. Haley Miracle. I struggle with Michael Jackson music and would never willingly listen to Chris Brown. I know, I feel like Chris Brown got like a big old pass. I don't really get why. Michael Jackson, I don't know, There's so many different accounts, like, probably, right? Probably was. But yeah, when Pretty Young Thing comes on, it's like, ooh. However, I loved Michael Jackson when I was a kid, but it's really hard to look at that and be like, you can't just dismiss it, Very difficult. But when Billie Jean comes on, it's like that song could have been written today; it would still sound great. But I feel like some people get a pass and some don't. It's like if you look at the history of like any rock star, it's not great, Like they just don't talk about it. I mean, you're like, hey, people who love David Bowie. It's like, well, he was dating like underage people all the time. Mick Jagger was, and every musician on the road ever is banging groupies and whatnot. So I don't know. There's like watch, if you go watch Almost Famous, like I have really good feelings about that movie. It's great, but all of those girls are underage, every single one. In the context of the film, and when they're talking about like who was like he was, I think in the original thing he was touring with, was it Fleetwood Mac? I don't know, but it was sort of based on his real life, Cameron Crowe, when he was touring with these musicians as a kid. And that like these people in the back, in the background back then, they were They were doing all this stuff. Well, it adds weight to his evidence in Billie Jean, doesn't it? Because Billie Jean definitely wasn't his lover. Yeah, probably not. It is also a product of the time, the men of the 60s and 70s. It was almost cultural. Yeah, but I mean, it's still cultural. Now it's just like, I think, culturally we've said that's enough. This is obviously not something that is something we should do anymore. We understand that there are consequences psychologically for people that have to deal with this in the aftermath, and you can't just leave a bunch of broken people in your wake and expect the world to embrace you as a good person or love your art anymore. Angie Bowie, when asked about groupies, said, "Wouldn't you love to be so loved by so many?" It was a part of it. Yeah, it really was. I already brushed my teeth. I should sleep, but popcorn. Yeah, popcorn. Popcorn always. Always get the popcorn. Sometimes I put a little Parmesan cheese on there. Make it like cheese corn. Pretty good. Not telling you what to do with your popcorn. You make it how you like, but it's just a little tip, a little pro tip. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to say what I would do in those situations. You have a bunch of people suddenly coming after you, wealth, fame, just want to be a part of it or whatever. But like if you're, like Chris D'Elia and you're out there sliding into girls' DMs that are like, 15, 16, 17, like what are you doing? Right? Yeah. Popcorn. That was your dinner last night, Miss Jean? Yeah. This got a bit deep. Do you like anime? Yeah. Tetsuo! Swinging it back around. Philosophical discussions on art and artists and behavior. Yeah, anime's fine. I'm not actually the biggest fan. I watched stuff like Fist of the North Star and Akira. And God, I can't even remember a few others when I was like in high school and just after. But I never got super into it. And like Dragon Ball was kind of around the time that I wasn't watching that kind of stuff anymore. So I never got super in anime, but there's certain things that I like, and I like certain animation styles. One of my friends is really, really into Neon Genesis Evangelion, and so I went and watched it. And I watched the whole thing, and I enjoyed it, but it was also like, talking about how profound it was. I think you had to watch it at a certain like developmental stage for it to be super deep for you. Because watching it, in my late 30s, I was like, all right, this is cool, but I've seen this kind of stuff before. But maybe it was like, it could be like a Citizen Kane situation where I saw Citizen Kane for the first time. I realized like, oh, this is the reason I've seen a bunch of this stuff before is because this movie invented it. And that's why it's considered, one of the greatest movies of all time, if not the greatest. I also knew that Rosebud was the sled right away because of The Simpsons. The whole Bobo episode. But it was really funny, like, seeing movies later when I realized that, like, Simpsons writers had based so much just on movies of their childhood that they'd seen growing up. Especially, like, Conan O'Brien's, when he was a head writer on that show for a little while. And, The Music Man the episode of The Simpsons is all based on his love of Music Man, and the whole Maggie breaks out of the daycare thing. That's all based on that World War II movie, The Great Escape. Oh, damn you, brain. Random annoying topic still turned out to be sexualizing underage people. I know, right? Oh, anime, yeah. Can't escape Scarco's. Casual Cashew, what's up? Cheers, my friend. Cheers. A little soda water with some, what's that called? Pomegranate juice. Explain the significance of the penguin in Neon Genesis. Go. No. You know what was really funny? Like, I don't know. I remember watching it and being like, I think I need to be like stoned for this. I mean, I did enjoy it, but it didn't blow my mind the way I was hoping, the way it was described to me. And I was like, oh, it's probably because I needed to see this at a certain time in my life. Like 99, like The Matrix came along. At World War II, he waited down, play a masterpiece. I'm just saying. The Great Escape is flippin' great. I was. It didn't help. Oh. Yeah, it didn't help me either. I was plainly missing. So I kept feeling like I was missing something. Like I hadn't like, and I liked the last episode and kind of what happened. I think she was saying she got a little baked. Watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. So yeah, it came out on Netflix, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll finally watch this. A lot of my friends have talked this up. And I kept going. I was like, okay, there's gotta be a moment here where it just fucking blows my mind. I watched Chicken Run. That's close enough to The Great Escape, right? Yeah. You know, pretty much the same thing. Same plot. It's like if you'd watched, you know, if you've watched Fern Gully, then you've pretty much seen Avatar, right? I hadn't seen The Great Escape until, I think, 4th of July last year. My roommates and I were sitting around, we were like, let's watch a war movie. And that was, I think, yeah. My roommate's like, you've never seen it? So we started it, and it was like 11 o'clock. and I didn't realize that was going to be like a 4-hour movie. He went to bed, but I stayed up and finish it off. I didn't know it was going to end the way it did. It's called The Great Escape, but spoilers. It doesn't go well. Spoilers on a, God, what is that, 60-year-old movie? It was in the long, long ago. I've seen the error of my way. Wow. Miss Jane and Scarco discovering new things about each other even to this day. On my stream. In the chat. Are we talking about the Charlize Theron version? I remember the black suit. Are you talking about Eon Flux? Yeah, that was Eon Flux. Yeah. So how about the Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street? Pretty good. Well, it depends on the production. Not a huge fan of the movie. I mean, I kind of like it, but I've seen, like, there's an amazing production where everybody in the cast is also playing the instruments, so they're like walking around like Demon Barbara Fleecen's violins and accordion, like the whole. It's pretty astounding. And once you saw that, I was like, well, every other production kind of pales in comparison. I love the music, and like every tenor growing up had Joanna in their songbook. But it's like, and I like the like Angela Lansbury one that was out a long time ago. We watched that one in my junior high. It was really cool because it showed this. Maybe they showed different ones, but there was one cool one where he slit the throats and he pressed the thing and it slid down, and you could like the side of the stage was cut out. It was like on a rise platform, and you could see the body go down into this thing, and it looked really cool. That's when I was like, man, that was when I really understood how cool set design could be. It's okay if you can get over songs about Joanna. If you don't, do you like Joanna? Do you like Joanna reprises? I feel you, Joanna. I feel you, Joanna. Jesus, buddy, we get it. You feel her. Just that song over and over again. That's one of the, one of the things about, early to mid 20th century musicals. A lot of reprises. Now we get like theme reprises a little bit, but like a lot of it's like boom, 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 next number, different song. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what you're talking about is Eon Flux. My mom took me to a Sweeney Todd production when I was like 13 or something. She loved it. I did not. It's so Sondheim. He wrote 3 songs and 30 reprises. Yeah, I went to. I love Sondheim, but at the same time, I went to the Hollywood Bowl and saw a Sondheim like tribute thing. And it was amazing, like star-studded cast. But it really occurred to me how many of the songs sound the same, and how many of them have like. Sometimes Sondheim is just Sondheim-y for no reason. Like he's like, how about we just have a lot of intervals for no reason, and and it just kind of gets annoying. So like, just write a catchy song, everyone. Like that's why I really love Company. Company's a great song, like just a great succession of songs. West Side Story with his powers combined with Leonard Bernstein, fantastic. I really love. I like a lot of Little Night music, but Into the Woods I think is fantastic. It's just like there's where you have some good reprises, but like the show is just jam packed full of hits. I would love to do the Baker someday. And it's not like Into the Woods doesn't have a lot of crazy, weird interval changes, but they're really fun in that show. A lot of people like to pack their songbook with Sondheim because it's complicated for complicated song's sake. Yeah, that is it. Yeah. Went a little overboard with that, Miss Jane. Baker's wife might have something to say about that. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Baker, he gets a lot of the melodic stuff, which is nice. Yeah, Baker's wife. That's a really fun part. till you die. She only cheated once. There's so many different interpretations of that. I read one where they said the giant was symbolizing AIDS. I was like, whoa, okay. Slow down. That's a show that takes a turn in Act 2. It turns into a completely different show. The hair! Yeah. It justifies the beans. It's the worst pun in musical theater, but it always gets applause. People love it. Without those beans, no talk in the first place, second place. Can't remember the words. That song, they do it a lot. Without those means, it would have been no stock up to the giant in the first place, second place. There are giants in the sky. There are big. The school version is just Act 1. I know, yeah. All the parents go home happy. Everyone's alive. It's all the stories you knew. They came out with a Les Mis Jr. I'm like, why? Why are you gonna make these poor kids try to sing this damn musical? I would rather stick like a cactus like into my vocal cords and like twist it than go see Les Mis Jr. Your fault. Yeah, yeah. I mean, although, you know, there's a kid out there who rocked it better than fucking Russell Crowe. Stars in your multitude, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness. But the poor kid has got to be Valjean. I don't care how good you are in Les Mis Jr. You cannot, like, you're not rocking Valjean. Showed my drama kids the Les Mis in the Heights mashup. That's a thing. I saw a Rent Jr. version. I really don't know what they took out. Oh yeah, Rent Jr. That's an interesting show to go Rent Jr. They probably took out the sex song. You know, where they're under, like, the one before Angel goes into the hospital, I think, or is that where Angel died? I think I missed. Probably took that one out. I would imagine that. Although it's, you know, that show has, you have to be able to talk about sexuality and do that show. So, you know, the people that are doing that, if you're gonna do Rent Jr., you obviously live in a place that's gonna be open to that stuff. My teacher didn't know who Tiny Tim was. Speaking of In the Heights, any thoughts on it? I haven't watched it yet. It was brought up in my chat the other day, and I went to HBO Max to watch it because I'd missed it when it first came out, and then it wasn't on there anymore. So I have to wait however many months it's gonna take for it to come back, and then I'll watch it again. Because I've heard only like a couple of songs from it. Sorry, I have to turn on my air, so it's going to be a little... Yeah, our school wouldn't go near it. Rosario Dawson, I'm going to need a minute. Or you're not a fan? I don't remember the movie. Whether I don't think I think I watched it once maybe, and I was probably drinking. He's in the Heights by the one by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah, it's the one he did before Hamilton. Yeah. I think Rosario Dawson is like so insanely attractive. So that might have colored my opinion at the time. But I have not gone. I think I saw the movie Rent once, and I just didn't. Like, Rent was a really special thing for me when I was growing up, because it, like, but I've never seen, like, a production of it live that I really liked. I even saw Anthony Rapp and Anna Pascal do a tour here in LA, like, God, it must have been 10 years ago. And they were good, but it was just like, I don't know, it's a tough show to stage effectively. Slings and arrows reference for you. But I really love the cast recording. And that kind of like, I feel like that show taught me how to sing. God, she's stunning. She is. Oh, was that like Rosario Dawson? I'm gonna need a minute. The Vapors? Yeah. Oof. God. Every time she, Out Tonight. Oh. Yeah. Ah, ooh. That's right. They changed it. That's right. She wasn't. Yeah. I saw a production. This is reminding me. I can't remember. It was in Arizona. I went back because I auditioned for it. So they wanted me to come out and audition, and then I didn't get it. So I wasn't bitter or anything, but the show just wasn't great. Like several people in it were really good, but the Mimi, instead of going ah ooh tonight, you know, the howl, like what it's supposed to be, the howling at the moon, ah ooh, she went ah ooh tonight. She decided to belt it instead of going to her head voice, and I was like, every time she did it, it was fucking grating. I couldn't wait for the fucking song to be over. Ah ooh tonight. I was like psychically sending just mind bullets at her. Children in the Stream. That is a sexual rating song right there, yeah. Hey, what's up, PP? Sin City, yeah. We're in Sin City. Is that Jessica Alba in Sin City? Wait, is Rosario Dawson in Sin City? I know she's in Alexander. Sin City 2. Or is she one of the people in the alley scene? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen Sin City. PP. Mr. Ball. Yeah, she's one of the people. She's one of the prostitutes in the. Yeah. But man, Jessica Alba in that movie. Oh, what was it? Carla Gugino. She's very hot. I mean, she was obviously dismembered in the movie, which was a little weird. That was a weird boner. That was a fun role for Elijah Wood. It's like, Frodo, oh, you're a psycho cannibal. Cool. I'm into it. Oh, tonight. You're missing the entire point of that interval. Ow, ow, you're howling at the moon because you're going out. I knew the director too. I was like, how would you let her get away with that? Could you just not do it in her head voice? Why would you cast? Anyway. Don't Google that on stream. Okay, yeah. Oh, Children in the Stream is a... Was that a song from In the Heights? That's a weird boner. Yeah, you do. You do have to start using that. No, okay. Okay, you were talking about that. Oh, wow. Children in the Stream. Where potential predators find... Okay. I'm gonna... Alright, there we go. But yeah, Carla Gugino. I was a big fan of her. She was on a bunch of stuff after that. Remember her in Entourage? Anyway. I remember liking that movie. I have movies that I haven't seen in a long time that I'm like, would I like it now? I feel like Sin City was cool. No, just a recommendation for the younger audience here tonight to look for that song. Ah. Do we have any kids in here? I don't even know I don't know how old anybody is. I know you and Miss Jane are, closer to my age. But I'm not sure about James or PB or anything. But yeah. Rosario Dawson. Those pants. Just saying. She was kind of the reason that I went back. Still on Rosario Dawson. Told you not to Google that on stream. Yeah, no, yeah. I shouldn't have. Yeah, there it is right there. Instructed me to do it. Told me clearly. No, you're fine. Just listen. That's past sexual awakening phase, right? Ahsoka my pants. I forgot she was Ahsoka. That's right. Man. But yeah, even when some of the HBO shows weren't, the Marvel shows weren't the greatest, or like whenever they would go in to the night nurse stuff and be like, yeah, more Rosario Dawson. I assume you've seen Alexander, right? I wish that movie was better. Can we talk about what in the hell Angelina Jolie is doing in that movie? She has some sort of weird Transylvanian accent. She also is Colin Farrell's mom, but they're like the same age. Oh, Hollywood. Yeah, she was the one nurse in New York they all had to go to, yeah. It's a small town. Look, I ain't gonna complain. She's on my screen. She has that big smile, those big eyes. America Chavez has a passing resemblance to Rosario Dawson. Yeah, Rosario Dawson's one of those people that just she just doesn't age. She looks the same as she did 10, 15 years ago. Small town with a comparatively large superhero community. Yeah. Hell's Kitchen, which is like just a few blocks. Just like, you know, a 5 block by 5 block square of Manhattan has its own superhero. Just policing the shit out of those streets. I want her to make a cameo in the Marvel movies. Bunch of shit goes down and she pulls a Cartman, screw you guys, I'm going home. Yeah, it would be cool, like, if they do the Daredevil thing. Like, if they actually bring Charlie Cox in as Peter's lawyer somewhere in there. Like, if Spider-Man gets just beat up or something, he's got, you know, Daredevil's got to take him to the night nurse. And there she is. And Marvel doesn't seem to mind recasting the same people, so she could be America Chavez. She could be. I think America Chavez is a little younger now, but like I said, Rosario is ageless. And we're back. We're back to Rosario. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I'm just looking at pictures of Rosario Dawson. You guys can just hang out for a second, right? I was gonna pull one up, but I was like, better not. Daredevil micromanages the shit out of Hell Kitchen. Yeah, he does. Come on, you better watch out between 5th Street and 10th Street, or whatever the hell it is. I don't actually know where. I've actually been to Hell's Kitchen in New York when I visited. We drove through on our way to the meatpacking district. And I was like, oh yeah, Daredevil. Okay. It was that fast. Yeah, poorly. The number of times he needed medical attention was ridiculous. Well, there were some pretty awesome fights, though. Like, you know, his superpower isn't, I mean, it is to take a lot of hits. Partially, but, you know, that's not real. That's just the Irish guilt. The Irish Catholic guilt. He did take a lot of beatings in that show. Yeah, it's a good thing Daredevil is also a lawyer. If he was a full-time superhero and only had to worry about Hell's Kitchen, I don't think anyone would not know how to recycle. Did you put the cans in with the bottles? You can recycle the tops of the pizza box, not the bottom. I can smell the grease on this. Can't believe you put this in recycling. I can hear your heartbeat. I know you put a dirty fries container in the recycle bin. Do you know if you put one dirty thing in the recycle bin, it spoils the whole truck? Sorry, Daredevil. Just kicks the shit out of you. Not to mention that I would have issues with my lawyer turning up to court with injuries. Yeah, he got away with it by like, oh, he's blind, so he's clumsy or something. He falls down a lot. He really can't manage. We got to get him out of that second story apartment. Can we get this man a ground level, please? He's falling down the stairs constantly. Wasn't she technically the night nurse? They never said She was the night nurse. At least I don't remember them saying it, but she was, basically. That means a future hookup with Doctor Strange. All right. Hey. 34th and 59th. There you go. So, yeah, what is that? 15 square blocks? Or maybe not even square blocks, but 15 blocks. North to south. He's Catholic. He takes those punches on purpose. Daredevil and Punisher were both amazing. I liked Punisher a lot too. I know some people didn't. A couple of my veteran friends had issues with it. They didn't like how he was, how veterans were portrayed. And I understand that. Sometimes it can just be an easy shorthand to go to PTSD or something. But I really enjoyed it. I was hoping for more. I really liked how they did Jigsaw at the end. He's just smearing his face against the broken glass. I was like, oh my god, this is brutal. I'm glad you got that joke. In my mind, it sounded overly complex and didn't think anyone would understand what I was trying to say. And I got it. Or investigate Foggy, because that's an abusive relationship. Yeah. Foggy. Foggy finally had enough by the end. Good for him. But then they made up. But they were, like, pretty much, I think at the end of the Defenders, Murdoch's, he's not even really a lawyer anymore. I'm glad they didn't go, fully through with the Karen storyline. They did some of it, and that was enough. They didn't go through and do all of the parts of the horrible things that happened to her and all that. Jessica Jones was my favorite, and not just for David Tennant. I like Jessica Jones a lot too. That was season 1 at least. Season 2 I wasn't a big fan of, but season 1 she was great. Kristen Ritter killed it in that season. She's also very attractive. As Miss Jane is alluding to. But yeah, David Tennant was Miss Purple Man is such a great villain for that show, and especially for the time. It was just like, yes, we need this. Gods, can we stop talking about actors who are going to make Miss Jane take minutes? Sorry, Scarco. It's it's hard. The actors are hot. What can you say? When Frank barked at guy in the bar in season 2, that's the most aggro shit. What are you gonna do, Charger Man, who just killed all your friends and barks at you? Yeah. Okay, Scarco, let's talk about Brie Larson's scary feet. All right, we're not gonna feet shame. If you want that, go to a WikiFeet stream. No foot shaming. Googling it now, James. I don't even want to know. No one mentioned Jeremy Irons while I'm gone. What are we talking about? We're talking about younger Jeremy Irons? Are we talking about Jeremy Irons now? Talking about Alfred Jeremy Irons? Are we talking about Dungeons and Dragons Jeremy Irons? Die Hard 3 Jeremy Irons. Which Man in the Iron Mask Jeremy Irons? Which Jeremy Irons are we? Hey, you leave Brie Larson alone. Did you see Room? Did y'all see Room? Room was fantastic. Blew me away when I saw that in the theater. That kid was great. She was great. I wasn't the biggest Captain Marvel fan. It's just a little too by the numbers, and a little too forced with the humor. But I thought she was fantastic in Room. Dead Ringers, Jeremy Irons. There we go. Oh, sigh. Man in the Iron Mask, Jeremy Irons was awesome. Yeah, that scene at the end, when they all charge into the musketeers that are firing at the King's Guard there, and they all like put down their guns, and because like their childhood heroes are charging at them. Man in the Iron Mask is a good movie. Very good production values. They probably just took all of the costumes from Disney's Three Musketeers and just repassed them out. Man, Disney's Three Musketeers is a fun movie. Bizarre, like crazy casting. Oliver Platt, Charlie Sheen, Kiefer Sutherland, they're your Three Musketeers. And then Chris O'Donnell is your D'Artagnan. Whatever, fucking do it. But Tim Curry takes the cake. He's got that cape. He's Cardinal Richelieu. He's got that cape. He's walking down the hall. It's like just billowing behind him. I was like, hell yeah. I want to be Cardinal Richelieu in this movie. Still have dreams about that cape. I need a cape, guys. It's been a while since I did a show where I had a cape. I need a fucking cape. People look at you weird if you just wear capes around these days. Just caping it up. 2 for the price of 1. Room was amazing. I just rewatched Free Fire again the other day. Captain Marvel definitely could have been better, but I liked it for what it was. Yeah, I liked some of it. It's just not one that I want to go back and rewatch for some reason. I love, Annette Bening. I love Brie Larson. I like Mendelsohn. I like Samuel L. Jackson. So there's some fun stuff in that movie, but I don't know. Now I just need the deep fake guy to put Wolf of Wall Street DiCaprio in the Iron Mask. You want him a little bit older? Or just a more mature, better actor? That is his best performance. Robbed of the Oscar, I tell you. I mean, I really like a lot of the Scorsese DiCaprio pairings. Big fan of The Departed. I really love Gangs in New York. Like, legit. I know a lot of people have problems. I skip a lot of the Cameron Diaz scenes because they're kind of annoying. But Daniel Day-Lewis is just bonkers good in that movie. Liam Neeson coming in the beginning. Thought this was to be a fight between warriors, not a bunch of Miss Nancys. Aviator. I like The Aviator a lot. I know people don't like The Aviator for some reason, but I love that movie. How do you not have a cape? What do you wear to opening night? all my capes are in storage. And I had a chance to whip one out in, a year and a half. The best cape I ever had was up in Sonora, California. We were doing Macbeth. It was fur-lined, made out of like bear skin. It was like a bear skin cape. It was hot because it was in the middle of summer, but in play it was winter. Because we're in northern Scotland, so we were wearing all of the stuff in like 100-degree and we had to go outside to do walk-arounds to get to other entrances in the theater. It was crazy. Eminem wore a cape in one of his music videos that makes it socially acceptable. Okay, get yourself a cape. I have capes. Okay, they're just in storage. I just don't have one on me. Wait, you have a Burberry scarf, don't you? I don't. I have been dressed in a Burberry scarf before, but I don't actually own one. I need to get more fashion forward. Capes, Burberry scarves, ascots. I want to get those sock holder uppers. What are they called? Sock stays. I need spats. What I really need is some spats. Gotta get me some spats. I read that with a darling on the end, right? Yeah. Don't wear a cape if you're not going to wear pants. Hey, I am actually wearing pants for some reason right now. Foolishly wearing pants. What the heck can you call yourself a director? Look, I'm a different kind of director. I have I have an assistant that I whisper to, and they yell at people. I also have the cone, just in case I'm way far back. Like, this isn't the 40s. You don't need to do that. But I guess that's the guy you're specifically talking about. That guy would have the Burberry scarf. Have the little lens monocle. This is a play, dude. Don't tell me how my process goes. You're fired. Black turtleneck kind of director. When I first moved to LA, my first headshot, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear a black turtleneck. I wear a black turtleneck, and I had these black and white turtleneck shots. I showed them to these girls, and they just started laughing, and I was like, oh, guess I could never use these. I thought this would be a good idea. Turns out, no. You pretentious dumbass. I don't have them anymore, unfortunately. This is before we were digitizing all our headshots, so I can't share them on screen, but just imagine me. Very serious. And, 50 pounds thinner. It was something to behold. I think they were on my MySpace profile for a little while. Oh, I should show you guys some embarrassing modeling shots from back then. Googling it now, stand by. I wonder if Batman has a suit for summertime. It would suck to wear his normal suit when it's hot. It would. It really would. And Gotham's, it's gotta be like New York in the summer. It just smells. And you smell. But I mean, you have to have something that's gonna be able to protect against bullets and knives. So, unless you put like some air-cooled, or some liquid-cooled stuff throughout the suit. I don't know. Spidey has a winter suit and a summer suit. Oh, okay, well, yeah, but he's wearing just like spandex. He's jumping out of the way of bullets with his spider sense. Batman doesn't have that kind of luxury. Crime stops in Gotham in the summer. Yeah, people are just too hot. It smells like pee. I don't want to go out there and rob anybody. It's inconvenient. Thank God the criminals have the common courtesy to not make Batman go work in the summer. Yeah, no, that's really nice of them. They know how hard it is. They're like, I really, because they have to go dress up too. Like, you know, the people in the Batman universe, they gotta wear whatever, they gotta wear the swag of whatever villain they're working for. So if you're working for Two-Face, you gotta wear the two-tone suit. You're like, come on, man. It's all hot. It's definitely polyester. You know, it's like he didn't spring for any of the good fabric. It's like you're gonna be sweating your balls off in a Two-Face gang. Joker, you gotta wear the clown stuff. You gotta put the makeup on every day. It's all just grief. At the end of the day, you're just getting breakouts constantly because it's just like, ugh. At least Penguin has the decency to have a decent hideout. Like, you're always in a club, probably in a cool suit, and there's air conditioning. You know, there's like hot ladies around, and you can have a drink or two every now and then. Oof. Oh, Cymbeline? You found my Cymbeline shots? Yeah, it was the queen in that one. We did a bit of a drag. Oh God, you're Googling my shots. Great. You do have some very moody Winter's Tale shots. Oh yeah, yeah. Leontes is not a happy guy, and that costume did not fit me very well. You can see the strain on the buttons. I was like, can we get a looser fitting vest, please? Gained a few pounds. Modeling shots, you say? I just someone else who has a collection of those. And they're not, I mean, like, it was just like a few little things that you put up on to try to get hired, you know, like this is a character shot, you know. Oh my God, Cymbeline. Yeah, you found the Cymbeline shots. Batman has money, gadgets, and a giant penny, but most importantly, he has family. I think Batman's whole thing there, PP, is that he doesn't have family. It's kind of like how it all started. I feel like Gotham doesn't even have a summer. It's just perpetually a rainy winter there. Localized rain or snow all year round, funded by the Wayne Enterprises, right? Yeah. He's just got some weather machines keeping clouds over the city the whole time. Iceman could do crime in the summer, yeah. If Iceman was a crime-doing guy, that's what they're called, he could definitely. He'd have no problem. He'd be cool as ice. Oh, God. Boo myself. The summer crime spree continues. The sickle summer. No. The icicle summer. The story of the giant penny. The giant penny was, he got from Two-Face. Two-Face had the giant penny in his lair. Crime-doing guy. Yeah, exactly. Crime-doing guy. A crimer. Yeah, I'm a crimer. One who crimes. Yeah, Two-Face had the giant penny in his lair at one point, and then Batman took him down, and he kept the giant penny as a trophy. It was a Two-Face thing, yeah. Batman's got a bit of a trophy room. Be the worst gang to be a part of. Probably the Riddler gang, because he just looked like a dumbass. Walking around with question marks all over you. You just look like cast of the Warriors in the 70s. Walking around New York or Gotham. And just like, people are like, it's the Riddler crew. Hey, nerds. Like, shut up! You riddle me this, you... Batman just steals shit he thinks is cool. Respect. Yeah. I mean, he's already a vigilante, and he's rich, so what are you gonna do? Did I click something on my YouTube settings? How did I end up in a DC chat? Yeah. I don't know. You're talking about being the worst gang. It'd have to be the Riddler. Show up to the Joker gang and they're like, "You got any questions for us?" Black and white and red over to newspaper. Beat him up. Forgive my ignorance. I've only ever seen the Lego Batman. Oh man, James, you gotta go back and watch. So it's a little before your time. Buff Batman, yeah. Batman needs a buff. I feel like his special 2 gadgets, they should stun. They should you should get a guaranteed stun instead of just a 75% chance. Doesn't make any sense. James, go back and watch Batman the Animated Series. It's absolutely worth it. It's the best thing that came out of the Tim Burton Batman stuff. There's a really great episode called How I Almost Got Him, where a bunch of villains sit around and talk about how they almost captured Batman. And the penny is specifically in that episode. Batman the Animated Series, the movie Mask of the Phantasm, and even Red Hood is all fantastic. So worth the watch. Nah, Iceman, all the stupid puns. Are you talking about Mr. Freeze? We're talking about Mr. Freeze, not Iceman. Okay, that was confusing. I was like, how do we get to Mr. Freeze? Have some respect. The names of these people. His real name is... Dr. Victor Freeze. But it's spelled like fries. Dr. Victor Freeze. He became Mr. Freeze. Bane's henchman. I feel like I'd always be asking him to repeat the question. Oh, check that out. There we go.
Yes. I need you to go down to the bank and rob it, but also keep the contact sensitive.
Sorry, what was it? I'm sorry, what? I heard the bank part, but the rest, it was, could you just repeat that?
Yeah, go down to the bank.
No, I heard the bank part.
Go down to the bank and then get the tellers at the back and then take their wallets and their credit card information.
Anyway. At the poker table. Yes, I had that poster forever. Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes of all time of any cartoon ever. How I almost got him. Sorry, Bane, so sorry. Could you just run that by me again? I think I got most of it, but yeah. Yes, my DC knowledge is shit. Yes. Would you like a lozenge?
No, I'm fine. I want you to go down to the bank and take the teller's wallets and jewelry.
Wallets and got it. Okay. All right. Maybe we should maybe send it a text next time, Bane.
I can't. My hands are too big. I can't. My hands are too big for the phone.
DC Nuts Comics. DC Nuts Comics? DC needs... Yeah, okay. That took me way too long. DC's nuts. DC's these nuts. I want you to come back. I want you to work on that one, PP, and then come back. Bane could have been an this meeting could have been an email, Bane. Bane, why do you have to come down to the sewer? Just send an email, like from your phone. We got you an iPad. You can just email. You can text from the iPad. We got you the extra large. We made the buttons huge for your big, like, massive hands. Your Torquey Diggity Dave sized hands. Just send a text, man. Wow, C-Nut, that was a crazy cat. Tried to turn back the tide like a fool. D's Cuns comics? D's Cuns. Took me a second too. Slow on the uptake here, approaching 1 o'clock in the morning. No, not FaceTime, just text. Oh gods, now you're on mute. You're muted. You're muted, boss.
Well, no, I found it. I found it. No, now you're getting muffled through 2 different sources.
Bang. You've completely... You've ruined the whole thing, Bane. God. You know, I think I'm gonna go be a part of the Catwoman gang. Just get to wear super tight stuff. Ooh, I almost missed this daily loyalty. Look at that. Me swooping in here at the last second. Bam. Demonetized. I ain't monetized anyway. I have to get something like 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna take a while. All right. Let's pop some crystals. I was watching Ethan Van Sciver's channel earlier, so I'm feeling particularly critical of DC now. He did art for the Jeff Johns run on Green Lantern and Blackest Night. Oh, okay. Siri, I'm not sure I understood your question, Bane. I can't do that, Bane. Wrap it up. Get some sleep. Bane, worst communication skills, but I feel like the Riddler costumes, they've got to be the worst. The Riddler is sending you emails constantly, but they're all riddles, and it's like, fuck, dude. I don't know which bank you want me to go to. It's just I gotta solve a riddle to commit a crime. Get out of here. Just tell us where to go. I gotta go to the jewelry. Are we doing the jewelry heist or the bank heist? I can't tell. I don't know what's green and red and needs watering. I don't understand. I don't understand, Riddler. Could you just communicate clearly? Sick of this gang. Sick of this gang and the damn riddles. Jeff Johns is such a piece of shit. I met him at at a comic shop, and he was one of the rudest people I ever met. Is he really? I hadn't heard that. I have no idea. Because Bane is kind of Spanish, I always wanted him to talk like Scarface for some reason. Give me my venom. Oh, give me the units. Balls. Not only don't I understand, now I don't care. I quit. You know what? You know what, Riddler? Riddle me this, buddy. Who doesn't work for you anymore? Who's got a question mark on his shirt and is now unemployed? How's that for a riddle? The Riddler quit crime. He's now in tech and runs CAPTCHA. He got us all, man. He got us all. Jerk face. Let's see here. Anybody else? Anybody else streaming? All right. Copy. There you go. If you would like, you may go over to KT's channel. Say what's up. Pay that, PP. Sorry. The Riddler needs you to, you gotta click all of the crosswalk. Even that little corner. If you don't get that corner, another one. The one I'm getting a lot lately is bicycle, and it's a motorcycle. So you have to skip, and then it goes to another one. And I'm like, chucking the phone into the sun. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you all for hanging out again. You're all wonderful. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll be back maybe tomorrow night. I'm not sure. We're doing our possibly final game in the D&D campaign that I'm in, so it might go long, and I might be tired of staring at a screen at the end of it. But who knows? I might feel like jumping on later. It's good to have you back another day. Thank you very much, Miss Jane. I appreciate it. It's good to have you all back. I'm glad you all remembered me. Came back to the stream. It means a lot. So I appreciate it. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Take care.